The 998 model is one of the most popular sneakers made by New Balance. Its comfort, support, and stylish design allow it to easily transition between a high-performance running sneaker or a casual lifestyle shoe. The first part of the shoe that is produced is called the upper. This is the part of the shoe that wraps around the top of your feet. On the 998, it is comprised of several different panels. Depending on the purpose of the specific iteration of this sneaker, the materials used can vary from lightweight synthetic materials for performance or suede and leather for lifestyle. To make the panels, workers position hydraulic presses over large sheets of material and punch out the forms using pre-made templates. The next step is to combine all these cutouts into one piece. Most shoe companies do this by sewing the panels together. High-precision sewing machines do the initial sewing automatically. The panels are placed on a table, and a sheet of metal with cutouts where the stitches will be applied is lowered onto it. This machine finishes sewing in seconds.
The newly sewn uppers are then transferred to workers skilled in hand sewing. The piece is placed on specialized machines that allow the worker to stitch areas that the automated machines cannot reach. The next step is to take the upper, which is currently flat, and form it into the shape of a shoe. This is done using a last, which is a plastic or wooden piece that simulates a foot. The upper is pulled around the last, stretching the material and forming it into a shoe-like shape.
The sole of the sneaker is comprised of three different sections: the insole, midsole, and outsole. The insole is a thin piece of foam or rubber, usually EVA, that sits inside the shoe and is usually removable. The midsole provides almost all of the comfort and support of the shoe, and is the largest part of the sole. The outsole is typically made of a more durable vulcanized rubber because it is what actually comes in contact with the ground, so it will be fairly wear resistant. The 998 midsoles are made of a material technology called Absorb, which is patented by New Balance. This is where New Balance focused most of their innovation. It is made through a compression molding process of a combination of dew point engaged isoprene rubber and proprietary foam materials.
Although it is similar to standard EVA foam soles, the Absorb technology resists compression set due to the structure of its foam cells. This means they will last longer and provide more consistent stability to their users.
The foam is loaded into a mold, either in pieces or as a blank, and then heated to expand into the mold cavities.
The final step of manufacturing a pair of New Balance 998 sneakers is attaching the sole to the upper. First, the upper is buffed slightly to provide a surface for the bonding agent to adhere to. A worker then applies a UV-sensitive adhesive to both the upper and the sole. When the adhesive is exposed to ultraviolet light, it begins to cure. At this point, the worker places the two halves of the shoe together and puts them in a press, which squeezes them tightly together, securing the adhesive bond.
Now that the shoes are complete, they are packaged in New Balance branded shoebox and sent to the customer.